I'm John Franklin. Everybody got to do that?
So I had a weird fucking start to this evening. Here at the beginning. That's my dad. And as you could assume, that's my mom. And we all found out a lot about them together. So now I consider us all friends. How does that sound? And continuing with the theme, the man who got engaged in the flower shop, that's one of my best friends from growing up. Known Brennan since I was like 10, right Brennan? And now we're all part of a comedy show together. They're all planted. This was all planned. We got cameras here, here, here. This is another reality show that I'm on, guys. It's called Welcome to Hoboken. All right, DJ clap, okay. Oh, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? How we doing? Doing good? Amazing. I love it. Man. So I am born and raised in New Jersey, so I love seeing shows like this in New Jersey. It's nice to see like a packed house in New Jersey. Grew up in New Jersey. Like I said, Brennan and I have been friends for a long time. Next to Brennan is one of my other best friends from growing up, Jason. They've known me for a long time, known me through high school. Knew that I never really had a nickname growing up because of my name. You know what I mean? I was always John Franklin. Two-name name, you know what I mean? It's very easy. I'm John Franklin. John Franklin, maybe Franklin every now and again. That guy called me a disappointment once, but he's my dad. But I never had a nickname, and that's fine because like we know how high school nicknames work, you know? High school kids are mean. You know what I mean? They're like really mean. This guy gets it. When I'm looking at you, just say yes, all right? This is like, if I'm asking you a question, roll with me, all right? Ready? High school nicknames are mean, right? You know,
yes, sir.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about. High school nicknames are like inherently mean, though. These are 3 real nicknames of kids I went to high school with. And they responded to these names for 4 years. There was Dick Cheese. There was Splooge. And we just called one kid Shitty. And for the love of God, he asked for 4 years. Absolutely no problem, man. So you're from Canada, but do we have people from New Jersey here? Yeah, I love the energy. All right, I'm nervous to come back to you because you failed me the first time. We're gonna do. You're from New Jersey.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, whereabouts are you from, New Jersey?
Bergen County.
Bergen. Oh wow. All right. So we're gonna roll right with this. All right. All right. Stick with me here. This is a real this is a social experiment I like to do when I do stand up when I'm in New Jersey or see people from New Jersey. It's a pretty fun thing. Stick with me. I'm gonna ask you a few questions. You just answer. All right. Canada's into it. So I love it. So born and raised, grew up in New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You had a second refrigerator in your house.
I did.
Yeah. Okay. We're not done yet. That refrigerator, garage or basement? Basement refrigerator. Now, here we go. Ready? The fridge part. Is it a fridge freezer combination? Okay. Fridge part. Mostly drinks? Okay. Freezer. Just meat and 1 box of ice cream for when kids come over. And that's how we know we're from New Jersey. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. So I do live in Hoboken, New Jersey, folks. It's a great town. I love Hoboken. Everybody else? Yeah. Love it. Listen, crazy shit happens in Hoboken, folks. We're accustomed to it. You know, we've all been there. I want to tell you guys a story about some crazy shit that happened to me not that long ago. All right? My friend, this is what happened. I was on my lunch break. I decided to go get lunch. To get lunch on my lunch break when somebody gets lunch. Journalism major. And I went to Mamoon's Falafel up on Washington. All right, fucking great, Mamoon's. Not a sponsor. And I went to Mamoon's Falafel on my lunch break. I'm leaving Mamoon's, and I see a white guy having a cigarette next to a black lady. It's important to stick with me. The white guy ashes his cigarette, and it gets all over this lady's shoulder. And she gets pissed, as one should, when they have a cigarette ashed on them. She's screaming, yelling, giving this guy the business. And I am just the captive audience with a bag of falafel. It's just me. And this is my entertainment. I'm watching this, and she's screaming and yelling, finally lands on calling this guy the N-word. That is the proper reaction. Because I had that reaction. And you think it should end there. But this guy has the audacity to go, don't call me that. And this lady has the greatest response I've ever heard in an altercation ever. She goes, call you what? And I wish it ended there. Because this bastard, wheels are turning. I see him trying to figure out the comeback. And he panics and goes, that word. Don't call me that word. And she let him have it. 2 fists by her side on Washington Avenue. And she said, say it! And he was so afraid, he ran away into the Panera Bread. I hadn't even eaten lunch that day, and that guy had to make a life decision. Crazy as that shit. Oh man. I do love living in New Jersey, born and raised in New Jersey, but yeah, all right, yeah, New Jersey, sure, I love it. We can keep clapping it up for New Jersey, that's great stuff. I do enjoy it. But no, like, I thought of, like, before I came to Hoboken, this is a story I like to tell about Hoboken. It's kind of like a crazy story about my life that takes a lot out of me. But I think you guys are really going to appreciate it, all right? This is like when I was first gauging on whether or not I should move to Hoboken, New Jersey. You're from Canada. You giving Brennan shit about being a risk engineer, and you say, oh boy, how many what's going on here? I love you, I appreciate you. Okay. No, so I was coming to Hoboken a few times, trying to gauge whether or not we should live here. It's like a huge thing during the pandemic, honestly, and we were going to a party. I don't know why I said pandemic first, then said we were going to a party. Don't worry about it. Forget the first part. But we were going to a party. We were going to a party in Hoboken, and you ever been to these parties where you don't really know anybody there, but somebody invited you, so you go? You know what I'm talking about? You don't know anybody there, but you're just like, I'll just kind of stick around and see what this is about. So I go to this party. I don't know pretty much anybody there, and it's fine. So I'm walking around, not really having a good time, not conversing to many people, holding a Coors Light like this. And then all of a sudden, the door swings open, and like a movie scene, 3 of the scariest men I've ever seen walk into this party. All of them have teardrop tattoos. I don't know who's supposed to be at the party. So I was at the door, and I just went, "Sup, fellas?" And let them in to a random person's apartment. I'm I'm giving them cores. They're my friends now. I am talking to them more than anybody at this party. I am having a great time. They introduced themselves to me. There was Ty, Lil, and the last guy was Michi. We're talking for a little bit. We're having a good time getting to know each other. And they're like sharing a nod. And I realized they're saying something to each other without saying things, you know? And they go, "You're coming with us." All right. So I go into a bedroom of a girl I don't know with 3 men I just met. I know that's a sentence. And they rolled what I assumed was a joint but wasn't positive. And they go, "You gotta smoke this with us." And against the better judgment of the DARE program, Mom and Dad, you're here for this. I smoked that joint with those 3 men. And they were like, "All right, he's good." We go out into the party, we're playing beer pong together. I realize nobody's talking to us. But I am killing it in pong. So I don't give a shit. I am hitting last cup after last cup. They start calling me the specialist. I finally go, "Hey guys, who do you know here?" And they go, "Well, you." Now we got a problem. So we are, maybe we should get to the end of this and try to kind of coax this to a different location. Doesn't work, they hang out the rest of the time, it's fine. But at the end of the night, they kind of start to dwindle down. It's like 2, 3 in the morning. And they're like, "We're gonna go home to Newark." Like, all right. And they were like, "All right, man, it was great getting to know you. We'll catch you." And then Michi dapped me up, but he held me really close and said the scariest thing I've ever heard. He goes, "These streets are mean. You call me if you need me." Hold on, man. It's not that good. Because then I gave him my real phone number. And he called to make sure on the spot. And he said, "You're a real one. I'll be catching up with you real soon." That was a Saturday night. Monday, my phone rings. "You figured it out based on context clues?" I answered it, and he goes, "Sup?" "Hey man, what's going on?" And he says, "Nothing. What are we getting into tonight?" I said, "Nothing, man. It's a Monday." So he goes, "All right, bet. I gotta go. I'm busy." I go, "All right, bro. I'll catch you later." And he goes, "All right, specialist. I'll be talking to you." And I was like, "Oh my God. I finally have a nickname." You guys were fantastic. I'm proud of you.